If you think high adventure and archaeology are made for kids, you belong in a museum. What's happening, Drive Thru Toy fans? It's your buddy Mitch Santona, and today I've got a whole mess of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull toys. I got to piece this all together because the way I bought it, it was like a mess. So we're going to figure out what goes with what and have a little fun. This is Burger King 2008's Indiana Jones, man. And I'll tell you something right now. I got this ziggurat thing in my hand full of like these little beads or sand meant to look like sand. And this Indiana Jones toy, this thing probably weighs about a pound, man. This thing probably weighs about as much as an entire set of Happy Meal toys does nowadays. So, man, 2008, they did not skimp at all. This thing looks amazing. It's called the Indiana Jones Tomb Reveal. I had to read it, but look at this thing, man. So check this out. It's got all kinds of, all these sculptures and stuff. Looks to be all old. You push down Indiana Jones here, and you can see the, look at this. It drains the sand, and you can see the crystal skull in there. This is the coolest thing ever. I love this. Oh my gosh, I'm smiling here, man. Burger King knocking it out of the park with the set. As I'm looking at some of these toys, I mean, they're phenomenal. So, as you know, Indiana Jones, not a fan of the snakes. He hates snakes. Everyone knows Indiana Jones got a phobia for the snakes. And in this movie, he got in a big old tussle with some fire ants. We're going to try to set those up. I don't know how this is going to work. Check this out. This is called the Indiana Jones Hip Whip. It's so cool. So you can clip this on your belt, and it looks like you've got a whip on your belt. But what this does is, it's one of those, I don't even know what these are called, but I'm going to remove it. I'm going to try to use it for you. What you do is you, you know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to whip it. It's going to shoot out and see if we can hit one of these things or both. Ready? Come on. Got it. Oh my gosh. How cool is that? So it's a paper whip. If you whip it hard enough, it will shoot out and smack an ant or a snake in the face. It's Boulder Escape Indiana Jones. It is a boulder made of plastic with a little Burger King logo on it, but it looks like rock. It's all smooshy. And you put these together. There's 3 pieces here. These things go on the side, and then the Indiana Jones here actually is its own thing. So Indiana Jones is like running, and he's running so fast that there's like a cloud of smoke that is, I guess he's kicking up behind him. So I guess that's what that is. And you plug this in over here. It's one of those friction missiles, and his goal here is to outrun the boulder. So when you push this down, he's got to outrun the boulder. Let's see if the boulder gets him or if he makes it. Ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nothing's faster than Indiana Jones. Dude, he flies. Let's do that again. Come on. Let's check that out. This is too fun. What a cool looking toy, man. What a cool deal. That's so fun. Man, they need to do this nowadays. Next up, Indiana Jones Tricky Treasure. Now, why is this a tricky treasure? This looks a lot like the little box that the Ark of the Covenant was in. Remember? Remember that was in the warehouse there? Or maybe it's the box with the alien that they were using, the magnets and all that stuff. What you do with this is, now turn away if you're faint of heart, because I'm just going to warn you, this is going to be super scary. Ready? Ah! So it's basically you slide this back and out pops one of those fire ants. Very cool. That's a good little sculpt here for the fire ant. And he's got these little yarn-like legs that kind of flop around. That's pretty neat, man. I've seen these tricks before, like with spiders and stuff in them, or little snakes or whatnot. But, I mean, for a little Burger King kids meal toy, thumbs up, man. Next, we have the Indiana Jones Journal. And unfortunately, I don't have invisible ink left in this because it came with a pen, which is super neat. You can clip this onto the book. You can clip this onto your belt. You can clip this onto your tie or whatever. It's got some, like, kind of like Aztec looking ancient Incan something or another Kind of looks neat here, and it's got an on-off switch, and I think that's the on position. And you can see here, I'll push this, and there it is right there. So it's like a blue light that will reveal the invisible ink, but the ink has gone dry. There's nothing in this. So what you're supposed to do is write in your little journal, and you can see there's some stuff here. There's some like archaeological notes and, you know, all of that stuff that Indiana Jones would probably have in his journal. But they give you like some blank pages here too, little maps and stuff. Pretty neat, man. But you could be able to write, you know, like a note to somebody, a little secret note. And if they have one of these pens, they could go like this and reveal what it is you wrote in there. So really, really cool looking little set here, man. I mean, I am delighted by it. I think it's great. Wish it still worked, but man, here's another winner. Next up is Motor Wheels Mut, or Shia LaBeouf on a motorcycle dressed like a greaser. It comes with this big pull cord, and you know what this does. Got Indiana Jones label on it. You know that when you pull this, it's going to rev it up. And I absolutely love these pull toys because I can get as berserk as I want with it. I can yank this as hard as I can. Like I'm trying to start an old chainsaw. Like an old lawnmower that won't start. I can give it a big old crank and watch this thing go flying. And let's see how fast it can go. I'm going to give this thing I'm going to get it off screen. Watch this. And then here we... All right, let's get a little less aggressive now. It does not take that oomph. You can simply go like this and watch him go. And he does move out pretty quick. But you can't do it like on the tabletop and hold it there or it won't go. So you got to do this and then kind of set him down. And you got to do that without him, you know, like falling over. So there you go. Oh, we did a wheelie. Next, we have Temple Mystery. This is kind of cool. There's 13 of the crystal skulls all around this like dais or whatever you want to call it. And it's got some like Incan or some ancient Aztec glyphs all over it and writing. And then you got this like kind of stone thing. Remember they were on the thing that was rocking around or wobbling around on it? Remember that part? I think I remember that part. I think it was that movie. But what you're supposed to do here is you kind of like wind this up, and I think that's ready to go. And it resets whichever one of these things. It's like a game, you know, you take turns with a buddy or something. You try to find the skull that will launch this thing. And you just kind of go around the horn here until you get it. But everyone would kind of take turns doing this. And it's really tight. I don't know if I did this right. I don't know if it's going to go. Oh, there we go. And look at that. That's awesome. That's so cool. I think it's supposed to launch off of here, but look what it did. That's even better. Sweet. Okay, man, this has been like almost 10 minutes. Just to let you know. It's just now losing steam. I've never seen anything like this. Wow. Now, if you were really lucky, you got the Stunt Jump minecart, and it's very hard for me to say that. And what it is Indiana Jones. He's in the minecart with the rocks and stuff. It's all beat up and dung up because it was in the mine. If you remember Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, they were racing around on these things. Very fun movie. Go watch that if you haven't yet. You plug this in here. It's like a friction missile. And this little tongue and groove deal here, I think it's supposed to plug in right there underneath. So that loads him up. Then they give you some lava, some hot magma, something you have to jump, right? So you don't want him to fall in there. You see another cart didn't make it, and it's all melted up. So there's different spots on this that you can kind of set to try to get this kind of set in here. So there's like a little slot here. I think you're supposed to tab that in like that. And then same on the other side. I'll try. I'll try my best. It's paper and it's old. Let's just set it right there and say that we're good. And what you do now is you try to get him to jump this. I gotta get this straight here at least. Give him the best possible chance to do this. You push on the button and see if he makes it. Ready? Cross your fingers. Oh, Indy, you dead. All right, this is old plastic, so it's getting old, but we got to do it. We got to make it. I want to try one more time. Oh, my word. Here's the part of the video where I just keep trying this. Plastic's getting a little old. Ultimately, we had to kind of move it in a little bit for him, but we did make it across the lava. Indiana Jones 2008 Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Whether or not you like the movie, I gotta highly recommend this set, man. This is so fun. Really had a good time messing around with it. I think it's an amazing collector's item. If you're going to get a Burger King set, this is definitely high on the list. A lot of playability. The toys are great. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. I got Trash or Treasure coming your way, and I got some more drive-through goodies coming at you. See you guys.